Via Dolorosa in the Old City is the path of Jesus from the place of his trial to his crucifixion place. It is called in the Christian tradition the Way of Agony. On the right side of the street leading to Lion's Gate, a slope goes up toward the Elo Maria School. Its courtyard serves as the starting point for the Way of the Cross. In the 16th century, the site commemorating Jesus' condemnation was transferred from the nearby Church of the Flagellation to the governor's palace. It was only logical that the Western pilgrims would end up associating the town governor's court with the place where Pilate condemned Jesus. This is also the palace of the Herodian Antonia Tower. The first station, Jesus is Condemned. Located near the Madrasa Alo Maria, this station commemorates Jesus' condemnation by Pontius Pilate. It represents the moment Jesus was sentenced to death, marking the beginning of his final journey. Stretching approximately 600 meters from Antonia Fortress to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, this route is a deeply significant site of Christian pilgrimage that commemorates the final moments of Jesus' life. The journey is marked by 14 stations of the cross, each representing a specific moment from the biblical accounts of Jesus' passion. These stations were established in the 18th century, though they represent events believed to have occurred in the 1st century CE. Situated next to the Franciscan monastery of the Flagellation, this station marks where Jesus was handed his cross. The Chapel of Condemnation and the Chapel of the Flagellation are located here, symbolizing his sentencing and suffering. The route winds through busy streets of Jerusalem's Old City, with small plaques marking each station that can be easy to miss. Notably, the route is not just a physical path, but a deeply spiritual journey. The Via Dolorosa bridges time and space, allowing modern-day visitors to symbolically walk in the footsteps of Jesus. Station 3, First Fall of Jesus. Located beyond the Greek Praetorium, this station descends towards the valley of Tyropoion. Since 1288, pilgrims have associated this street junction with Jesus' first fall. A chapel was built here in the late 19th century, renovated in 1947-48, with support from Polish soldiers stationed in Jerusalem. An iron railing marks the spot, with its pillars made from 2 pieces of a column that previously lay on the ground. Station 4, Jesus meets his mother. Where Mary watched her son pass by carrying the cross, marked by the Armenian Church of Our Lady of the Spasm. The Armenian Catholic Church here contains fascinating historical layers. Medieval pilgrims referred to this as the Church of Our Lady of the Fainting, with some believing the sandals mark the exact spot where Mary witnessed her son's suffering. Station 5, Simon of Cyrene helps Jesus. Around 1850, the Franciscans established a small oratory to commemorate Simon's compulsory assistance. Interestingly, the surrounding area is rich with biblical references. A nearby house is traditionally associated with the rich man who refused to help Lazarus, and another is linked to Simon the Pharisee from an earlier biblical encounter. An old square stone to the right of the door of the church is said to bear the handprint of Jesus. Station 6, Veronica wipes Jesus' face. One of the most picturesque stations, marked by flying buttresses, this site has been associated with Veronica since the 15th century. The location is now owned by Greek Catholics and includes an upper church and crypt. The House of Veronica is currently home to the Little Sisters of Jesus, a religious congregation inspired by Blessed Charles de Foucauld. Station 6. Veronica wipes Jesus' face. One of the most picturesque stations, marked by flying buttresses, this site has been associated with Veronica since the 15th century. The location is now owned by Greek Catholics and includes an upper church and crypt. The House of Veronica is currently home to the Little Sisters of Jesus, a religious congregation inspired by Blessed Charles de Foucauld. Station 7. Second Fall of Jesus. Located at the intersection of the market, this station has historical significance beyond its religious meaning. It's the meeting point of the Cardo Maximus and a transverse road from Hadrian's Aelia Capitolina. Since the late 13th century, pilgrims have associated this with the Judgment Gate, where court sentences were announced. The Franciscans built 2 chapels here in 1895, preserving a large reddish stone pillar from Aelia Capitolina. Station 8. Jesus speaks to the daughters of Jerusalem. This station is marked by a stone with a Latin cross and Greek words, Jesus Christ conquers, referencing the biblical moment when Jesus speaks to the women mourning his fate. It's located near the German Hospice of St. John and the Greek convent of St. Charalambos. The commemoration of this moment was moved to its current location in the mid-19th century. Station 9. Third Fall of Jesus. The final fall before Calvary is marked by a pillar shaft embedded in the wall of the Coptic Patriarchate. Pilgrims must navigate a somewhat circuitous route to reach this station, turning through the market streets. Originally, this fall was commemorated in the courtyard of the Holy Sepulchre. A narrow passage nearby leads to the plaza in front of the church, with the Ethiopian monks' shelter sitting on the remains of the ancient Constantinian basilica.